Yahoo!
Wibble Wobbers, Robbett here. There was no maintenance banner this week, and indeed, for the first time in a long time, there was no maintenance. Instead, Komajiro S was added to the crank immediately as the day turned over with no formal event. He's in the crank for a week, and then he'll be gone. This is great for players who weren't able to get him out of the Thanksgiving coin, although we're now at a point where we have 3 equal and great attack boosters in Beelzebub, Gargros, and Komajiro S. They are of different tribes, but all have the same amount of boost. It's somewhat surprising that we didn't get a new event, given it's been 2 weeks since Flat Pot Plains was added, and previously when new maps have been added, we usually get something, including legendary seal yokais added to the crank, 2 weeks later. Surely the upcoming weeks will bring something, and hopefully it will be big. In Score Attack this week, we get King Mara of the Mysterious Tribe. Most people, me included, thought we'd get the Busters bosses that we have seen in the Medallion, but no luck so far. This follows the new trend started last week of adding good S-rank yokai in as bosses, but I'm definitely looking forward to getting those SS bosses soon. Now comes the part when I usually take a pile of Y money and see what we can crank, however there's nothing for me to crank this week. I already have a maxed out Komajiro S, so it would just be X-Borbs, X-Borbs, and more X-Borbs. However, the gracious folks in the community Discord channels have offered up their crank information to me and I'm bringing it to you. The great news is it looks like Komajiro S is offered at a high rate. First we have Ash, who has all B ranks maxed. Ash got 7 Komajiro S's out of 103 cranks, or a little less than 7% of the time. Next, we have Madeira, who has all A ranks maxed. Madeira got Komajiro S 14 times out of 120 cranks, or around 11.5% of the time. Lastly, we have the Filthy Goat, who has all S ranks maxed. He managed to get Komajiro S 16 times out of 100 cranks, or, you guessed it, exactly 16% of the time. Thanks to all these folks a ton for sharing their statistics, and I hope this gives you a sense of what you might find in the crank depending on where you are in the game. I'll be back with another video soon. Good luck with the crank.